What's going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to another video. I know that it's been a while, so please don't judge me. I've been dealing with a lot of stuff and really haven't had time to record, but I'm happy to be back. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. If you're not new to my channel, then thank you for watching another video. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up because it does support me on YouTube and I appreciate it. This has been a very requested video, so if you can tell by the title, this video is going to focus directly on my process and how I gained the weight that I did and how I built the body that I did in 12 months. I do want to point out that this has been a process, okay? So it by no means is something that happened from one day to the next. It's definitely something that takes a lot of patience, a lot of hard work and commitment. I am not always motivated, and it's important for you to understand that when you're not motivated, you have to be committed. If you clicked on this video, then you are probably somebody who's like me and have struggled with weight gain for a long time. When I first got into fitness, I was 98 pounds. I was super petite, and I had to deal with a lot of people always trying to compliment my weight, telling me, "You're so petite, I wish I looked like you." But deep down, they didn't know that I was struggling with my own body image. I wasn't happy with the way that I looked. I wanted the bigger legs, I wanted the big butt, I wanted to gain weight. I wanted to fit into my clothes better. It was extremely difficult for me to find clothes that fit me, which might be hard for some people to understand, but I was a size 0 in my pants and an extra small in shirts. Like, I'm a super petite person. I'm 4'11". I was 98 pounds. So finding the right jeans, the right length, the right shirt, like it was difficult for me. So I know that if you're watching this video, it's probably because you are experiencing something like what I did and you're tired of it and you want to gain weight and you want to build muscle. First, I want to start off by saying that fitness is a lifestyle and it definitely takes a lot of trial and error. So the first thing that happens is the realization that you're not happy with the way that you look and you want to change it. And a lot of that comes with social media, because social media is like a mirror. We look at people on social media and we look at ourselves and we start to pick ourselves apart, things we don't like about ourselves, things we want to change, and people that we wish we looked like. And I wish that we would realize that and learn to love ourselves a little bit more. But I'm speaking from experience because this is something that I did before I got into fitness. I knew that I wanted to look a certain way and no one was going to make that happen but me. And getting into fitness was a way for me to truly focus on myself for once, 100%, and learn things about myself that I didn't know before. I learned to love myself when I got into fitness. I would look at these people on social media and I would say, there's no way that I can build that body and be natural. And little do you know, as I started becoming educated and knowledgeable in fitness, I realized that a lot of the people that I looked up to, they weren't natural. I want to build a body that I can be proud of and that I am happy with and be natural. My love for fitness started around June of 2018. I gave myself a goal and I committed myself to that goal. I never thought that I would see the day where I was over 100 pounds. I think my weight would fluctuate between 98 and 100 pounds and it would never go anywhere from there. And it was something that I really struggled with and I hated it. I set a goal for myself to be 105 pounds and I continue to make goals for myself because I'm still learning and I'm still growing and I'm still creating the body of my dreams. I was fortunate enough to start dating someone who loved fitness as much as I did, and I have to give him so much credit because he is more knowledgeable than I am in fitness, and he's definitely pushed me in ways that I couldn't push myself. And it is a lot easier when you have that support system. I understand that not a lot of us have that. So I created this channel and created my fitness page and as a way to help people who are like me and want to change their bodies and build the body of their dreams in a natural way, because I never thought that I could do it. And now that I know that I can, I want to help you do it too. Eventually, I learned that balance is everything and I needed to learn and understand how to manage my nutrition. I can't express how important my food choices were during this process. So that's a little backstory on me and how I started out in fitness. There's so much more personal reasons and other things, but I don't want to go into depth with that right now. I just want to pretty much tell you what I came here to tell you, right? What needs to happen in order for you to gain weight is you need to be in a calorie surplus. A calorie surplus is a state in which you consume more calories than you burn, which eventually leads to weight gain in the form of muscle or body fat. So an example of that is if you're burning 2,000 calories a day, then you need to be eating 2,500 calories a day, and any excess calories will be stored in your body as muscle or body fat. Being in a calorie surplus is required to gain weight, but simply eating more only leads to body fat. So in order to gain muscle, you need to combine a calorie surplus with a solid strength training routine. Gaining weight isn't a blank check for you to just eat whatever you want. You need to make healthy food choices when you're in a caloric surplus, because you are going to be gaining fat. And I do want to say that because it's something that you need to be prepared to experience. You are going to gain body fat, and we don't choose where our body stores our fat. So you're going to start seeing fat in places that you never saw fat before, and you're going to be like,
okay, slow down now.
But this is why I'm saying that a caloric surplus needs to be conjoined with a strength training routine. For healthy and lean results, you need to increase your calorie intake slowly and create a diet that's made of healthy foods and give your body an adequate stimulus to create muscle growth. And you do that with exercise and strength training, resistance training. I cannot stress that enough. When you are eating more, you're gonna have so much more energy. Get in the gym and start lifting, and lift heavy. You're gonna lift heavy, you're gonna be eating more, and you're gonna see your body change in ways that you never saw it before. You're gonna be gaining muscle, and you're gonna be gaining fat. Those things are just two things that come together when you're in this bulking phase or this process into gaining. And I do wanna point that out because fitness is not just about those who want to lose weight and those who want to be lean. You know, there are a lot of us who struggle with gaining weight, and we find that we're able to do that in fitness. I am living proof that it's possible because I was 98 pounds. I'm 114 pounds now. Never saw the day that I would be 114 pounds. And I want to be bigger than that, you know, so I surpassed all the goals that I set for myself, and now I just want to keep setting goals and surpassing those goals because I'm in awe with myself and my body, and I want you guys to experience that joy too. So developing that training mindset comes with a long list of things. I started forcing myself to wake up earlier because I knew that I needed to be eating more throughout the day. So the main thing that I started to focus on was making sure that I was having my 3 meals a day at a minimum. My breakfast, my lunch, and my dinner. Those are your 3 important meals in the day that you need to be having. So if you're not eating at least 3 times a day, you're already off to the wrong foot, okay? So I started waking up a little bit earlier so that I knew I was getting my breakfast in, and then a couple hours later I was getting my lunch in, a couple hours later I was getting my dinner in. And even that seems like, even that seems like a little bit, you know? So you start having snacks in between. So on top of my 3 meals a day, I started drinking protein shakes on my way to work. And you can bulk up your protein shakes by adding fruits in them. Add bananas, add strawberries, add peanut butter, things like that to make your shakes more full, you know what I mean? More filling. If you're someone that is always on the move, I understand the difficulty in having snacks throughout the day. But if you're someone who, you know, drives a lot or sits at a desk or whatever, pack fruits and veggies with you. Have those throughout the day, and you're having those on top of your 3 meals, and you're gonna start seeing your body change drastically. Honestly, get off the scale if you're measuring yourself every single day, because our body changes all the time, and if you rely on the scale, you're just gonna drive yourself crazy. Please don't do that. So back to what I was saying, eating my 3 meals a day was hard enough for me already because I had such bad eating habits. Like, I wasn't the type of person that was hungry all the time. Like, I would fill myself with my eyes, you know what I mean? I would fill my plate with so much stuff and then I wouldn't eat it, or I would eat like a bird. Seriously, like I would just eat a little bit and then I'd be like, okay, I'm full, I'm done. And I still kind of feel like I order a lot of stuff now and I suck at eating it all. Like, so many people can attest to that, but I've done so much better than I did 2 years ago when I first started weightlifting. You have to get your body used to eating. Start light and gradually increase your weight as long as your form is correct. So if you're doing 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps at one weight, and you can do that easily with good form, or you know, an average of 10 to 12 reps with good form, then next time you hit that body part, you're gonna go up in weight. And get yourself a little notebook to keep track of your PRs, you know, your personal records, what you're hitting, what you're not hitting, what you need to work on, what was your max weight that day? You know, things like that, so that you can keep track of your performance. You can do it. You just have to want it bad enough to get in there and get it done. It's not going to be hard all the time. It gets easier. At first it's going to be difficult because you are adjusting to a whole new lifestyle, but I promise you that with patience, hard work, determination, commitment, you will get there and you will get the body of your dream. Don't get discouraged, because in a year I gained at least 12 pounds, something that I never ever thought was going to be possible. And I did it when I started getting serious about it, getting serious about my nutrition, and getting in the gym and lifting heavy. And that all takes time. It's a process. So I don't want you guys to go into this thinking that in a month from now you're gonna be freaking bootylicious and, you know, your legs are gonna be super thick, because it's a process and you need to be patient with yourself. I would get frustrated with myself when I wasn't seeing results right away, but guess what? I went to the gym the next day and I got back into it, because you can't give up. You can't give up. Your body's depending on you, and you really have to develop that training mindset, so don't do that to yourself. So pretty much, just to summarize everything, because I was kind of like all over the place in this video, in order to gain weight, you need to be in a caloric surplus, so you need to be eating more calories than you're burning a day. So if you're burning 2,000 calories, you need to be eating like 2,500 calories. And this all varies from person to person depending on your level of physical activity. And there are plenty of free apps that you can download that will help you track your calories. For example, I was using MyPlate, and there's another one called MyFitnessPal or something like that. There are apps that will help you kind of figure out how many calories you should be eating a day based on your height, your gender, your weight, your goal, and your level of physical activity. So there are apps out there that will kind of help you get an approximate amount of what your calorie intake should look like. So yeah, you need to be in a caloric surplus, and you need to get in the gym and lift heavy, or lift those weights. And when I say lift heavy, I mean gradually increasing your intensity. Don't go in there and try to like curl 50 pounds, because no, you're gonna just injure yourself. Like really just get in there, focus, and gradually increase your weight. Okay? So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure that you take a look at all my fitness videos. I have tips on there, advice on there as well. So that's pretty much it, guys. Being a calorie surplus and strength training are pretty much the two main things that you gotta focus on when it comes to gaining weight and gaining muscle. That's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. And I like to implement pictures and videos in there so that you can see that I am living proof that it's possible, that I'm not just making this stuff up. I was there once, and this is where I'm at now. And I hope that I can help you guys, and that I have helped you guys so far along the way, and I will continue to do so. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you follow me on Instagram. Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, and I appreciate you. Until next time, guys. Bye.